Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the game. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Second down play coming up. They'll run the option. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. The sure hands. It's Jefferson. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, to have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year. Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Running back has it on the screen now. Finding space at the 20. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Fields. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll give it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass this time. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Murphy. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. A running play called on 4th down. He gets loose. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Aggies are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now play number 9 on this drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's a direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Critical third down play for this offense right here. First down yardage.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
He breaks free. He's got the first and still going. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break.
Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this RPO didn't work out, and quarterback tried to bounce that to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. And the running back takes the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, we're going to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, and the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
To bootleg, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to throw it deep. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. That's a design quarterback keeper. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
There's the handoff. Oh, the ball comes loose. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. QB bootlegs here. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 40. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. The Sooners will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important third down play coming up. Grant behind the line. It's Mitchell. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't, so now we got a fourth down.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
fake, looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pressure is coming. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Heck of a job by this defense, sitting back in nickel. Good job of keeping the eyes on that quarterback when he took off the scramble. He's got a long way to go to pick up this first down now on fourth down.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Crosses the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners. They connect for 6. Kirk, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
He hands it to the back. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Same tailback, another carry. Tackle, but 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
important second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Can he make it to the marker? And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a first and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. QB keeper all the way. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Their last chance here. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. How will they play this? Tie game, final minute. Do you get aggressive and try to end it with a touchdown, or get a little bit closer for your field goal kicker? Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the Sooners will crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.